is a show where we get to talk about everything that concerns relationship. On this show, we talk about issues emanating from various angles of relationship, and also the reason we bring those stories right here on radio is for us to talk about it together and see how we can propose solutions to those things that are very inimical to your relationship. Now, on the show, we talk about stories, or is it either good, the bad, the ugly? Every experience is, you know how it is in relationship. Relationship is always not a smooth bed of roses. Let me use that word, because sometimes you just meet all sort of situations or conditions or predicaments that you did not wish for once you get into that relationship. So sometimes, like they always say, it is not all that glitters that is gold. So that is why we talk about these things on radio. Issues that we discuss on the show are issues either from single parenting, divorce, early childhood violation. We talk about family dispute, siblings dispute, and we talk about it, and we also connect you to relationship experts to see how we can help you to solidify your relationship. And of course, this show we thank Eagle FM for giving us this platform to air our thought and opinion, and to have this platform to discuss and bring our thoughts and how we feel and what is happening, how we also wish that we should, air our opinion and our problems to see how we can get help. We thank Eagle FM for this platform. And of course, this show is brought to you by Rachel Aben Foundation. It is an amazing platform for you to get to talk about your stories and get mentored and get counsel. Now, today on the show, we're actually streaming live in case you can access us, okay? So do us a favor and go join our live stream on YouTube, Eagle FM Abuja. You can also do that via the program platform. I am streaming live on TikTok, and the name is Relationship Saga 247. So you go search for Relationship Saga 247 and join the live stream, or you join me via the YouTube. And don't forget that on the Eagle FM platforms, you can join the live stream on YouTube and also join on Facebook. Drop your comments there for any of the stories that we have to talk about this evening. And definitely, Holyrrae, your girl, will definitely bring it on air. Now, today on the show, we have another interesting real life story and real life occurrences. Like you all know, in case you're joining me for the first time, at the end of the show, I usually call out a number where you can reach out to me. I call out my office number. You can reach out to me and talk about your stories, even if you don't want your name to be mentioned. Now, last week, Saturday, on this show, we had the story of a man who was in a relationship that the woman says, I am setting the rules, and this relationship is going to be a relationship without intimacy, that is without sex. And the man said, okay, we've been courting for over 5 years, and I think it's high time we tie the knot. And the man said, okay, come and visit me. And this lady came to visit, and she came with a pregnancy of over 7 months. And that was what we talked about last week. And with your advice, says, you remember I called the guy, the complainant, on the show, and we heard from his own mouth, and I'm so happy that he really really made use of the advice that we gave him from the radio, from the studio here. And also a relationship expert also spoke to him about it, and thank God everything is in order. And I really really appreciate you, because every Saturday you make out time from your busy schedule, spare your airtime to contribute to this program. You are saving a soul, you are saving a relationship, and I am very very super grateful for that. You are the real VIP right here. All right, so today on the show, we're going to be looking at two stories, two persons here, about three. Now, I have a lady who is married for over 3 years, and the husband is from Ondo State, and the wife is from Kogi State. And this marriage, they don't have a child at the moment. For the over 3 years of marriage, they don't have a child yet. And all of a sudden, she noticed the husband is beginning to change, and it started since this year. As a matter of fact, she then caught the husband cheating. How did she do that? How did she do that? She went searching the husband's phone and the husband's laptop, and then she saw a video of the husband and another girl like that, and she was pretty upset about it. And then she reached out, and we spoke to. I tried my best, and she insisted that we still talk about it on the show today. So now, on that one, what do you advise her to do? The man has been acting weird since this year, and she set out as an investigator, I don't know, to do her research, and her research came out positive that the husband was cheating. I've done my own part. It is left for you now to also air your thoughts on what you think she should do about it. Now, whatever your advice is on that one, just know that these are married couples. They are married couples. And even when she saw the video, the husband did not know that she saw the video. And the husband still denied that fact, before she reached out to speak to me about it. And you know how hurtful that, how painful that can be, right? When you catch someone red-handed like this, the person will come tell you, see, that's where they talk, I don't understand. So we understand that it can be very, very painful. But still, we're going to talk about it. What do you advise this lady to do? And then to the second story today is a man who is from Benue State. He's married for 5 years, and his woman from the same Benue State, and is having a problem in his marriage. You know how this marriage matter is, this relationship matter. When it's good for the man, sometimes it's not good for the woman. Now, this is a man who has been married for over 5 years. He's from Benue State. His wife also from Benue State. He's about 42 years. And according to him, before he proposed to marry his wife, she was very hardworking. She was hardworking, and she was doing exceedingly well and perfect. And then they got married. According to him, the wife told him that she was a virgin. Virgin means that a woman who has never had any carnal knowledge with a man, or a woman who has never been intimate with any man before, And she also lied about her age and all of that. She wasn't truthful. She wasn't truthful from the beginning. So now they got married for about 5 years now. No children, no child, no pregnancy. So they set out to start doing all those medical waka waka now when a couple is looking for pregnancy. So they set out to start looking for the reason why pregnancy is not coming. Now, when they set out to do all of that, they give them medication, especially for the one that the woman is supposed to take. She doesn't do that. If she's placed on a particular diet, she doesn't keep to it. Now, finally, all these years, they now decided to meet with a gynecologist who now did a proper check on her. This gynecologist now noticed that this woman had unlived a baby before. You know what I mean? I don't want to mention that on radio. So this woman, who claimed to be a virgin, has unlived a baby before. Those ones now before you put to bed, that's the one I'm talking about. So the question now is, in the presence of the husband, and the gynecologist said, this is what I saw. Did you tell your husband about it? Is your husband aware that you've done an abortion before? Oh, I just said it, right? Sorry about that. And she started nodding her head like the man doesn't understand. And the man now said, how possible is that? Because you had told me you were a virgin. And then the gynecologist, say all these doctors, they will sharp put us in problem one day. So the gynecologist now also said that also your age. I'm not sure you are 30 something. Are you sure you know your actual age? Your actual age, I beg your pardon. She then flared up and said, what's your problem now, doctor? is it you that give birth to me? I'm telling you my age. You're telling me what you know. So now they now left the hospital, and since that day, before he reached out to me, uh, he's just been devastated, emotionally down, you know. And each time he sees the wife, he's having this inbuilt hate, you know. And he is not this kind of man that loves to reprimand women, like query women or shout at a woman. And he is also a man that has prestige and have got personality. So he's thinking between, what is the problem? Now, this is the secret that you've been hiding from me, and now I am aware. So what do we do? So in his head, the day he spoke to me, in his head, he's like, so shall I go get another wife? Or even up till now, even after the doctor said it, she couldn't deny the fact in the presence of the gynecologist. But when she got back home, you know women now, she now has the mouth to talk back at her husband. So all of that put together, the husband now said, it can definitely not happen. No. So for me not to have a problem with you, the husband now came and spoke to me about it. So that is the story that we have for today. So on the second story, what is your advice to this man who is 42 years and still counting already? 5 years, it means that he's been married. You know, when you minus 5 now from 42, it means he's been, as at the time he got married, he was about 37 or thereabout. So you see, and this man needs children, and this woman is not ready to open up and tell the man the truth so they can look for solution on time. So what is your take on these two stories that we have today? They are all real life stories of people who listen to us right here on this show and who called the numbers and gave us their story so that we can also join our hands together like we've always done to save another marriage. The number is 090-8766-8888 or 090-7353-0044. Reach me via the WhatsApp number, call or send me a voice note to the number 07090, I beg your pardon, that is 09097054450. And 0. Together, let's save another relationship. Hello.
Hello, my Holyrrae.
Good evening to you. Is this Godwin?
This- Yeah, this is Daddy. How are
Good
you?
evening. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank
How's
you.
Daddy?
Fine, my brother. Where are you calling from this evening?
I'm calling from Oppo.
All right, Godwin, let's hear you.
Alright, thank you. So for the first story, sometimes there is something I'm telling women. You see, any man that cheats on you and hides it for you,
Hmm.
I'm giving you 100% sure that the man cannot afford to leave you. What did I mean? The man truly respects you
Hmm.
by hiding it from you. Some men can cheat and rub it on your face.
Hmm.
You understand? Yeah. And again, if you say you have done me, you're not supposed to be too upset because when a man finds himself in a situation where he has been in a marriage for years, no children, we all know how it feels. You understand? It's not easy. So, woman, what you need now is just call your husband together, assure him, and again, and be prayerful and trust in God. Because once they got child now, you see, the man will change. You understand? Because the man is the man now, in his mind now, maybe he's planning to get another wife. You understand?
Hmm.
That I'm here a child for her, for him. You understand?
I'm
So
with you.
this is what you think about. So it's not like the man wanted to cheat because there's no child. That's why maybe he's looking at another woman.
All
So
right.
that's
Thank you
my
so much.
own. So for the second one, I will advise the man to just leave the marriage. The woman though is not the. How would I put
Okay.
it?
All right. Thank you, Godwin.
Not nice.
Appreciate.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate. Hello? 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 Is someone there? Okay, the number once more is 09087668888 or 09073530044. Call me via the WhatsApp number on 09097054450. Hello?
Hello.
All right, please, can you do me a favor and turn down the volume of your radio set a bit? Thank you.
Just done that. Good
Thank you.
evening.
Good evening.
My name is Benjamin. I'm calling from Lokogoma.
All right, Benjamin from Lukugoma. Let's hear you.
Yeah, based on the second story you narrated,
Yes, the
or
42
the
years
woman,
old man.
pardon?
For the 42 years old man, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I feel the woman was just looking for a security, to for herself. Not that she wanted the marriage because she wanted to have children. No. She already knows that she cannot or will never have children, maybe based on her past medical experience or findings. What I would tell the man to do, because this is his youthful age, and when he is strong and capable to take or raise a family, the best thing for him to do is to quit the marriage. There's no religious sentiment about it, because after all, a marriage is not supposed to be done in deceit. So this marriage was, the matrimony was cemented in deceit. So, and whether you like it or not, that deceitful element is playing out. The man has come to know that there is something wrong, which he never knew before. So, for him, since the woman is not ready to open up, the best thing for him is to quit the marriage, look for another person and marry, and start having children as fast as possible. Who knows if this same woman had children elsewhere, even before coming into this marriage.
Thank you.
So that's my take.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the contribution. Hello. A very good evening, Mr. Sonny. How are you today?
How you want to say today?
I'm fine, Sonny. Where are you calling us from this evening?
I was in the Abuja.
Where in
Around the
Abuja?
Sarawak.
Oh, okay. All right, Sonny, go ahead.
Around the world.
Work is fine. Work is fine. Can you hear me?
Okay.
All right, go on.
The first family. I say the first family, huh?
Yes, okay. The first family, yeah.
If the woman is ready for the marriage, let her look to God for prayer. Yeah. Then everything that she knows she's supposed to be done.
Sonny, I don't know why your line is breaking.
Right to the man. Let her do it so that she should win his heart.
Okay. So she should just man her office as a wife.
Okay. The second family.
Okay.
Yeah. The second family. The second family, there's a decision in marriage there.
Okay.
Because Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing, obtain favor. Now, there's no good thing there, there's no favor there. So you should better quickly quit the marriage and go to God for prayer and get another wife, so that you should obtain that good thing and favor.
Okay.
That woman should take a decision. She should spirit in incarnate. So please, you man to find his way out spiritually and get the woman out of his life, so that she should go and obtain favor. If you want to marry, let him obtain favor and good thing from God. That's
Okay.
my advice.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello? Hello? Please turn down the volume of your radio set. Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Okay, I lost that call. I guess it's the network. The number is 0907353044 or 09087668888. Hello?
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. What's your name and where are
Uh,
you calling from?
I'm Timothy Kutse calling from Uje in FCT.
All right, Timothy, all the way
Yeah,
from
I,
Kuji.
I
Let's
want
hear
to
you.
make my contribution on the first story
Okay, go ahead.
where the man is cheating on the wife, I think,
Yes,
and she was able to discover it.
yes.
Well, and you see, he is denying the fact that he is cheating on her.
Yes.
So my own suggestion, as a Christian, I'm talking from a Christian perspective,
Okay.
I would suggest that that's me, a Christian. I would suggest that maybe they should call the attention of their pastor, their religious leader, and then call him and present the case to them. Maybe from there, you will accept, and then at the end, they will live peacefully. Of course, marriage is not all about children, it's about companionship. So if God decides that they will not have children, He knows why, but they can still live peacefully with each other. So they should call, maybe they can go to their religious leader, since he is denying it. And then, or in the first step, let her present the evidence to him. You know, as the way you put it, he has not, she has not presented the evidence to him, but
No, no,
he
no,
has
no,
it.
no. No.
Yes.
No.
So let her present the evidence to him. If he denies it, if he refuses to accept it, then he can draw the attention of the religious leader, the religious leader, pastor maybe, to come in here, and then maybe we'll be able to settle them. Like I said, they're not been married for some years and they don't have children. Marriage is not all about having children alone. It's about companionship. They can live peacefully together. If God said they cannot have children, they can adopt and then live peacefully together. That is my suggestion.
All right. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, well,
Thank
thank
you.
you,
God
thank you.
bless you
Okay.
for all that contribution. And of course, in case you're just joining us, this is Relationship Saga with Holyrrae on Eagles 102.3, your radio experience you can count on. And today on the show, we've got two families to save. Okay, you know how we do it. Every Saturday, we just gather here and have these conversations together, trying to save a marriage. And the two families we're saving today, one is the family that have been married for over 3 years, and suddenly this year the husband is acting very weird, and she did what is called a wifey investigation. And she caught the husband cheating, even saw some videos, and she already have all of that in her phone. And her husband refused to acknowledge the fact that he is having an affair with someone. Let's take this call. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where you calling from? Is this John?
My name is Solomon.
Hey, Salomalawe. Let me welcome you back again.
Good evening.
Good evening, Solomon. How have you been?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. All right,
Happy,
Solomon.
happy New Month.
Same to you. Same to you, Solomon. How have you been?
I'm good. How's everything?
Fantastic. All right, let's hear you.
I'm just joining the program now, but I don't know the topic or the discussion.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So keep listening. Definitely, you will get to know the story we are talking about today. So before that call came in, the first story, the woman who is married for over 3 years, but they don't have a child yet, and since this year, according to her, her husband started acting, very weird. You know how it is when you're living with someone for this long, even less than 1 year, sir. If this person changed, you would definitely know that something is wrong. So she started her wifey investigation, and then she find out that her husband has been cheating on her with a particular lady. She even got the text messages, got the videos, and all of that. And she reached out, and that is one of the story we're having a conversation today. The second story is a man who is 42 years old and still counting. He's from Benue State and married to a woman from Kogi State, and they've been married for over 5 years and still counting, and they don't have a child. And doing the normal medical processes to know why a child is not coming, it was proven that the wife had done an abortion before, and she said she's never ever had any intimacy like sex with any man before. So and the gynecologist went to expose that, and the gynecologist also exposed the fact that she is not telling the truth about her age. I understand that women, we can always lie. We lie about our age a lot. Not all women do, because I don't do that. Yes, but I know that women always have this problem of not telling you their complete age so that you don't see them that they are old people or something. I don't know, but we one thing we don't know is that if you are not telling your real age, the paramedics attending to you will begin to give you medication according to the age that you said you are, and that will also cause problem in the future. That is what we need to know. So now all of that were also exposed by the gynecologist, and the man is so worried about himself and his marriage. He doesn't know what to do, and then he came to us, and that is one of the story that we are talking about this evening. So let me know, what are your thoughts and what is your advice? Join Holyrrae. Let's save another marriage, another relationship. Let's give them a reason to thrive. Let's give them a reason to shine on again. The number is 090-8766-8888 or 090-7353-0044. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What is your name and where are you calling from?
It's Uzoma from Kubwa.
All right, Uzoma. Happy weekend.
Thank you. Thank you. How work now?
Work is fine. Let's hear you.
I want to start with the first story.
Okay.
My advice to the woman is to let me show the husband the evidence. Understand. As the man is not accepting, you sure as I saw you see what. And to see so that you will see the reaction of the man. Whether the man will apologize and be able to understand. Or then you will slow up and say, and so what? What are you going to do with it? I'm not to take the money. So at least let him see the horn, go by the horn. So you are here the reaction of the man. Okay. So that the man will slow up and yes, and the man has said, I'm the one that did it. And so what? I'm not take the money to you, or as you have been very funny things. Then if we show the Muslim and pray and say, I beg, please forgive me. We know that sometimes to hear the woman and to forgive the divine. You may forgive the man and life goes on. You understand? Forgive part of love. Part of love is forgiveness is part of love. Forgive each other to move forward. Thank you. And the second story.
Yes.
That second story, the woman knows what problem is to. You understand?
Yeah.
That's the woman knows everything. You know, that maybe they have when they during the process of doing all this that baptismal name you call it.
Okay.
Maybe it's one is taking.
All right.
But
Thank
she doesn't
you.
want to. Yes, maybe she doesn't want to say the man that there's problem somewhere, so that the man will not abandon her and run away. That is why, even if the education they gave her to take, not serious about it. Any problem, if they go hospital, she will use it as a joke. Because when the doctor is covered, she will not do anything. Her age is a problem. So the woman knows what to do.
Right.
The man, yes, the purpose is on the side of the man to decide. But I feel that this man cannot be at his side. They wait for the man to decide whether he will stay in such a marriage or
On
This way,
nerds,
this
yeah.
from that person.
All right. Thank you so much, Uzoma. Let's go on a quick break and sell market. When we come back, we will keep up this conversation. Don't touch that dial and go join us live stream on YouTube and Facebook, Eagles FM Abuja. You can also join the show page on TikTok, Relationship Saga 247. Don't touch it. I will be right back.
Chai! Ah! What happen, bros? Now this Ramadan promo where they bust my head though. Ramadan promo? Yes, so the Ramadan promo from my Abuja Home Limited, their real estate company where they support small man to rise. You remember last year, my Abuja Home gave back 500 plots for free. I remember people rush the land now. Then they run am again oh. My Abuja Home Limited for their land where they for Peiko Gwagwalada for Abuja FCT. Then they give out another 300 plots for free in their Ramadan promo. 300 plots for free again? Yes, 300 plots only. No be just any land oh. Na FCT Abuja land bros. Just pay the money for legal and admin and you don't become landowner like me. How much bros? If you want 250 square meter plot, you pay only 700,000. And for 500 square meter plot, you pay 1 million only. But the promo dey finish soon oh. It dey finish soon oh. Wow! 700,000 and 1 million naira. Very affordable. Ramadan promo. Help me bros before the land finish. Just call 080-888-37426. 080-888-37426 or 080-827-23824. 080-827-23824 or visit their website www.myabujahome.com. My Abuja Home. Live the life.
2.3 Abuja.
Welcome back. This is Relationship Saga with Holyrrae on Eagles 102.3, your radio experience you can count on. Welcome back from the break. Let's see who is on the phone. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good evening
Yes,
to you.
please. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Peter. I'm calling from Lube.
All right, Peter. Thank you for joining me on the show. Let's hear you.
Okay, my contribution and my advice at the same time is, it is one thing to accept your mistakes and then ask for God's forgiveness. And it's another thing not to accept your mistake and then there is no way God cannot forgive you. What I'm trying to say is that woman, she has failed from the beginning by even lying to her husband. And her husband, on the other hand, too, made a mistake. Because there is no way a woman will say she has never met a man in her life. She's a virgin. Even at the age of 40, when she says she's a virgin, and if for the first time, if you have sex with her, you will know, as a man, you will know that this woman, she has never had sex with any man. But that is not what we should be talking about, what we should be looking at. The woman, has she accepted her mistake? Has she admit that she has made a mistake? And then ask her husband to forgive her first. And then if she agrees that she has made a mistake and she has lied, if she's sorry for lying to her husband, then she should ask for her husband to forgive her, for forgiveness from her husband. And then together with her husband, they can ask God for God's intervention. Because at this point now, it's only God that can intervene. Because the man too is advancing, the woman too is advancing. In fact, she is lying about her age, so nobody even know whether she's 35 or even 40 thereabout. So my advice is, she should, if she's really interested in the marriage, she should admit her mistake, that she has made a mistake already, and then let her husband forgive her first. So it is when her husband forgives her that the husband will be able to join her and ask for God's intervention. I believe God will intervene. There are so many complicated issues that like this, but God intervenes. But if she's still denying or claiming rights, I think she's not interested. So if she continues like this, I will advise the man to just quit the marriage and then look for someone that is ready. That is my advice.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for all that Amazing contribution right there. It is not easy always, to stay married and know those rules that you need to abide on, to keep your marriage in peace. And you understand that all of this put together, men always have this ego that's set in, and when you want them to accept a particular thing, they might just feel, how can I come and just accept like that? This woman will definitely raise the whole roof off my head, So sometimes they love to always allow their ego to play the best part of them. So if you're saying she should show the husband the evidence that she got from his phone and from his laptop, do you think that this man will not, you know, escalate the whole issue? But it's not a problem. Let's know what you think about it. And for the other man who is 42, that the woman has decided to keep so many secrets. I feel like this woman has a lot of secrets that we cannot even talk about, or probably because and she cannot even tell the husband about it. But let me know. More calls, and we will be wrapping up soon. Our time is just 1 hour. It's just 8 to 9 p.m. So let's try and get more reactions and more calls and more thoughts and advice. This is what we do basically. Always saving marriages and saving relationship. The number is 09087668888 or 090 7353004. Reach me via the WhatsApp number. Send me a voice note, call, or send a text message to the number 09097054450. And what exactly is your advice for this couple? And in case you're just joining me and you don't know what we're talking about two stories today, okay? Today we're concentrating on two stories, and one of the story is a couple that have been married for 3 years plus, and since this year the wife noticed that the husband changed. When you're living with someone and the character is no longer given, you will definitely just know that something is wrong. And then the other one is the man who's married, 42 years old man that is married, and the wife is not being transparent enough. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. This is gonna be. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Cornelia. I'm calling from Sun City.
What's your name?
Cornelia.
Cornelia is actually my first lady calling on this show. So let me let me welcome you. All right, let's hear you.
In this life, I want to talk about that lady that the husband and wife they are looking for.
Yes.
In this life, when you tell one lie, you have to tell millions of lies to cover the first one. I don't know whether you get it.
I understand. I'm with you.
When you tell one lie, you have to tell 1.5 million lies to cover the first one. She has made a mistake already in the first place, telling the husband lie that is this, is that. But now, come to think of it, maybe she's 35 when she was married, now he's 40. So according to what that man said, if you go to hospital, they will give you a 35 years old medicine. And the thing may not work for you.
Yes.
So you understand. It may not work for you.
Mm-hmm.
So the best thing is for that man to use his tongue and count his teeth. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Cordelia. I love how concise you dropped that right there. I mean, the man should be wise. It means he has to be really, really prudent and know what to do, how to do it, and how to go about it, because it is possible. Yes, one of the things she said that really got me there is the fact is a space where she said when you tell lies about your age, for instance, if you're 40 and you go to the hospital and you said you're 35, you're definitely going to be given medication to your womb for someone in the age of that range, and it might not work for you, because that is not what your hormones, your blood system, or your, I don't know, every other things that is in your body is supposed to react to. Now, some women might just tell these lies, and you don't know that you're already growing and growing older and closer to menopause. And sometimes, depending on your kind of hormones, menopause sometimes just set in quite early. Some persons even before 30, even before 40, some persons are already experiencing a menopause sign and symptoms and all of that. So it is very, very important that you tell the truth, especially when it comes to issues of your health issues that involves medical attention, medical care, and all of that. But if you don't do that, you will possibly not, be given the right dose of medication that will work for you. 090 9705 445 and 0, or 090 8766 8888, or 090 7353 0044. Reach me via the WhatsApp number. Send me a WhatsApp message. You can also call the number 090 9705 445 and 0. Let me know what is your thought, or are we sharing the same optimism right here? If that's it, let me hear your thoughts on those numbers. And of course, in few minutes we will be wrapping up. Let's see who is here. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening, and
Hello?
thank you. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh my God, your line is not too clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can.
Okay, this is John, right?
Yes.
All right, John, how are you?
I can.
Okay, go on. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. John, your line is breaking. But can you hear me? Okay, John, I guess you have to call me right back because it's very disturbing. The network is pretty poor where you're reaching us from. Just try and get to better location so that we can have a conversation. 090 8766 8888 or 090 7353 0044. Reach me via the WhatsApp, put a number and 090 9705 445 and 0. And in case you're just joining us, this is Relationship Saga with Holyrrae on Eagles 102.3, your radio experience you can count on. And today on the show, we are talking about two real life stories, just as this program entails. We deal with real life stories. Let's take the score. Hello. Hello. Okay, we lost that one again. We are concentrating on two real life story. First is a marriage of 3 years plus that noticed changes in the husband and follow up, and she find out that the husband has been cheating on her with another woman. Second is the story of a family that have been married for 5 years and no child, no sign of pregnancy, and they went to do a check. It happens that the wife had lied about her age and also lied about her never getting to have intimacy with any man. Hello. Hello. And she lied about that, and then they got to the hospital to make findings. These gynecologists, they can always go in depth more than you imagine. And they got to find out that this woman has not just did something in the past, but she did something that was not good, which is to unlife a pregnancy. So she unlife a pregnancy, and that might cause some sort of discomfort in her womb. And she also lied about her age. At this point, we can't even tell for sure if she is of the same age with her husband, because the husband said he's 42 and above. So now we don't know. We can't tell if she's the same age with a man, or she is younger, or she's even the senior. Well, you know how it is, where women will always be women. Let's know what you think about that. 09087668888 or 09073530044. You can reach me via the WhatsApp number. Send me a voice note, call, or text to the number 09097054455 and 0. And we will be wrapping up in the next 5 minutes. So let's see how many calls that we can, take before we wrap up this evening. Okay, we lost that one again. I don't know what's happening. It could be the network. Just keep trying. Your thoughts should be heard because Holyrrae can definitely not do this alone. That is why I need you. 09087668888. Who is in the house? Hello.
Hi, Holyrrae.
Good evening, my Uche. I thought you were so busy today. I've not heard from you.
Of course, I am really busy. But then, I will always have time for my Holyrrae.
Thank you
I will
so
always
much.
give that time for my Holyrrae.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Thank you, Holyrrae. Holyrrae, you see, a relationship that started with deceit is already a failed relationship. No matter the angle anybody wants to see it, once a relationship started with deceit, it will only take a couple of days, months, few years ahead. It will be a failed relationship. For the couple, for the woman who find out that her husband is cheating on her, well, my advice for her is two things is involved. If she can forgive, and it's something that she can bear, because I don't think that man will just change after this program tonight. But I don't want to rule out change as well. Change is one thing that I know that has remained constant in every human's life.
Yeah, change is constant. Yeah.
Yeah. If she can, that is why I said I don't want to rule out change.
Yeah.
If she can continue tolerating an adulterous husband in a marriage, she should remain. That is based on her description. If she can tolerate that, she can continue with her marriage. But if she can't, already, the man has performed a grant for divorce. If she chooses not to forgive him and for them to go up their separate ways, it's also advisable. In fact, that is even the scriptural background. That is the only grant for divorce.
My Uche, we're talking about marriage and not courtship. So sometimes I feel like issues that concerns marriage, we shouldn't be quick to conclude and mention divorce, especially when it's in the case of cheating, that you just saw a cheating video or a cheating text message. I beg your pardon. So in this ground now. Yeah. So what do you think?
I base my argument based on the existing protocol,
Definitely.
which is the scripture.
Definitely.
That is where I am standing. It's not that I'm encouraging it, but that is the only ground for it. And I also mentioned earlier, if she can forgive and also ready to tolerate the man, because automatically, in as much as I don't want to rule out change, it will also take him time to change if he will change. So she should not, also when she chooses to forgive and remain, she should also beware that change is not just coming automatically. It's going to take over time. So these are the things she needs to consider. And also, if she chooses to go out, she has every reason, which I am not against, but I am not totally in support of divorce anyway. I am not an advocate of that.
Yeah.
Because why I say so, sometimes if you say let her remain, what about the pain? Can she bear? Can she endure? And such pain, she might be forced to do something stupid, which would have been averted earlier.
Something that is not good, right? She might decide to do something that is not good. Let's roll out that stupid.
You understand? Because this thing is, she's a wounded woman.
Yeah.
She sees pains in the heart. So sometimes she might find herself doing something that she wouldn't ought not to have done on her own. But based on the situation, So if she sees all of this, these are things she needs to consider and make her decisions. I'm not making decisions for her. This is just my little advice. I understand to be corrected by everyone.
Thank
then
you.
concerning the one who lied about the age,
Yes,
well,
yes.
I'm not really concerned about the age. But the problem is that sometimes men marry women who are much older. Personally, I don't have any problem with that. But the collateral damage that has been caused before the marriage, the deceit before the marriage, and also the findings that comes, the whole total revelation after all of this. Well, for the man now, the ball is in his court. I can tell him for sure. If he's quite a young man, well, I won't tell an adult what to do. But if he's asking for my opinion, I would simply tell him to go and think about it. Think about it deeply. If it is something that he has decided to live with, until how long they both will last or stay, because that is the vow they took. It's just unfortunately all this revelation is coming out lately. But then she needs to really sit down and ask himself questions.
All right,
Is he really
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Mauchi.
Holyrrae.
Let me squeeze in one more call, and then we will call it a day. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
A very good evening to you. What is your name and where are you calling from? Huh? Hello, can you hear me? I can barely hear you, sir. Okay. Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, please go on. Make it snappy. We don't have time.
Okay, I want to find out from you why is the play back man cheated. I believe man did not cheat. It's the woman. The woman complained by husband to create over you so that husband will stop cheating. Because when two man cheat, what if the man decides to actually wife? When you are complaining, man cheated, you leave your family home in the name of say your husband cheating, and if the other woman comes in, you already lose your home. So try to build your home by worrying about your husband cheated on you, even in the Bible, where they hear that a man cheated on a woman, that caused the problem. It's only a woman that cheated. Where they brought a woman to Jesus that they have cheated. All these things. I pray for the women to not know that men did not cheat. They only bring other women to join to make sure they have many wives as they can.
Okay, that is your own decision. That is your own contribution. All right. Thank you so much for that beautiful contribution. But still, in case you're just joining us, right? A few minutes to go. We're wrapping up already. Okay, let me see if I can squeeze in this call. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, please. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Okay, I guess the network is not too good and not too friendly this evening. I don't know what's happening, but it is already time for us to wrap up for today. Now, this show comes to you every Saturday. Every Saturday at 8 p.m. is our time. It's just a 1 hour show, and it is a show where we get the opportunity to talk about our real life experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, and we talk about it here on radio to see how together we can discuss and propose solutions to those things that are very inimical to our relationship of any kind. And still on this show, we talk about issues that emanate from single parenting, divorce, separation, marriage problems, siblings dispute, family dispute, everything that concerns relationship, even workplace dispute. We talk about it. Everything relationship is what we talk on this show. And today, as we're wrapping up already, we're wrapping up on two stories. The lady who is married for 3 years plus, and just find out that the husband is cheating on her. She got the evidence, the videos and the text and all of that. And the other one is a man of 42 years plus who is married for 5 years, and they've been looking for means to conceive, but a child is not coming, and making moves, to get to the main story. I mean, to the end of the whole scenario of why the pregnancy is not coming. He got to now realize that the wife, who said she's never had any intimacy with any man, is suddenly declared by the gynecologist that she has had an abortion before, and also that she lied about her age and all of that. And at this point, I want to say, if you are in a marriage or a relationship, set your priorities right from the beginning. Learn not to lay your foundations on lies. Say the truth the way they are. Any man or woman who loves you is definitely going to come to your life for who you are. You don't need to lie about your age. You don't need to lie. So many marriages are suffering because the women feel like, oh, I am still beautiful, so I can just claim that I am 25 years or I am 30 years. You don't know that you are claiming what you're not. And definitely you might be entering your menopause. So now, if you need some sort of medication that's supposed to boost your hormone to help you put to bed, they will definitely not be giving you those kind of medications, because they feel like you, in your age, you are not up to that stage. So it's good to always be truthful. And to the lady who is married for 3 years plus, yes, it is okay for you to catch your man having some sort of conversation with text or video calls with other women. All you need to do is man your office as a woman. Take your seat and sit down as a woman. This is a time you should be giving your husband all the kind of vibes that he likes, positive vibes. Make his favorite meal. Just be you. Show him love. And above all, look beautiful, look sexy, so that he will not see any reason to look outside. And then one day, just strip in the conversation and just let him know that, oh, see, honey, I saw this evidence in your phone or in your laptop. Is it possible you're cheating on me with another woman? You will see that for the good things that you've been doing and how nice you've been, how respectful and how humble you've been, he will not have that capacity to be able to raise his voice at you or even get angry with you. But some of us women, we do that with a very sarcastic attitude. We should. We go to query him and reprimand him. We don't go to ask him, politely to explain. We go because we are his wife, so we have the capacity to misbehave. That is not how it should be done. Don't forget that on this show, all we preached about is to solidify healthy relationship. And this show is brought to you by Rachel Aben Foundation, and of course, Eagle FM 102.3 has given us this platform to share our real life experiences and get connected to real relationship experts. Now, if you have a story or you're going through some sort of marital or relationship trauma and you want to share with us, or you need some sort of advice, you want us to connect you to experts, do so to this number 090-3493-4234. I'll take it again, 090-3493-4234. Reach me on that number and we will get your story. You don't want us to mention your name? No problem. You want us to call you on the program? No problem. Until next week, I am Holyrrae. Keep it locked in and join me next week, Saturday, 102.3 FM Abuja. Thank you.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.